Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another daily Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. I'm Anson. A little windy today, but actually it feels pretty good. And I'm out here without a hat, and y'all see the reasons why I wear a hat. So today, well, it's actually going to be this afternoon. So today's Thursday. This afternoon, we're going to be taking the trailer that we had emptied out, or that I had emptied out for the most part, and we're gonna go pick up the rest of our stuff that we had over at my buddy's place when we were staying there. There are just quite a few things. We should be able to fit everything into this trailer, but we are going to be taking the flatbed, the Carson car hauler, in the event that we do need to put a few things on that. Some of the bigger items that can always go into one of the tents. More like, we have a bed, the girl's bed is there, and that doesn't necessarily need to be in that. It can be, in one of the storage tents. Not too worried, about, critters and stuff like that, messing with that. Things, like that. Obviously a desk, we have a desk that's still over there that can come over here and get put, into one of the tents if needed, right? Um, we do have something coming very, very, very soon that some of those items that we are going to get today would be able to go into. And just know that once that gets here, that and we've talked about it in the past, but we're not going to say exactly, when is getting here. For the few people, that we've talked to, because we have tried to invite, some of the community. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get everybody here because it is going to be kind of a production type deal. But we still want to have, just a small handful of folks here that can make it, just to be able to help share that experience. All right. And, but with that being said, I'm not going to really jump any more on that. But what I do want to talk about is dogs, right? Dogs. So we've had some, unfortunate incidents over the past, few days. So last weekend, we did touch base on this on the live, right? So Arkansas, or this area, and I'm pretty sure it's not just Arkansas, it's a lot of places, right, that have an issue with, overpopulation of pets. So if you are a pet owner, please do your due diligence and do the best you can to try to keep them on your property. If you are not wanting to deal with puppies, or the event that your dog goes to a neighbor's house and they have a chance of their dog getting pregnant because your dog went over there, that's still part of your responsibility, right? Those puppies are still part of your responsibility. And the whole point of that is, take responsibility of your ownership. If you're not going to do that, what's the reason that you have your animals? So I know here is horrible, with puppies getting dumped and such, and people just letting their dogs go. So I tell you right now, right, even though we don't have a whole lot of animals, we don't have the chickens, the goats, rabbits, we don't have that stuff yet, but we will. And if I have seen that we have an issue with dogs coming on their property trying to mark their territory, and it's no longer their territory, right? That's why I've said this land sat empty for 7 years, or about that. So other than, maybe a squatter or two, or people coming onto the property to loot and take stuff, but other than that, right, the only thing that's really been coming on here are animals. Well, now that someone is here, those animals are no longer welcome, because if you continue to allow that activity, when you do get the infrastructure with animals and such, those dogs are going to become an issue, right? So be a good neighbor, and make sure you're doing what you need to do to where you're controlling the pet population. I know words are hard today. I haven't had enough coffee yet, so do your due diligence with helping with the pet population by getting your dogs spayed or neutered. It does help, right? Obviously, I know that stuff's expensive. You can reach out, to certain, groups and organizations. They could probably help you with that on, a much cheaper way of getting it done. But you have to do your due diligence to call around. If you can't afford to get your dog spayed or neutered, then you can't afford to have a pet, right? That's kind of how that goes. Is if you can't afford it, don't get it. Okay. So I apologize for any of the wind that's coming through. Like I said, with this camera, I don't have the ability to hook up my microphones, until I can get a different set of microphones that's Bluetooth capable or whatnot. I do apologize for that. Could I go inside? Yeah, probably. But mom and dad are up and about, and I don't want to have to, interrupt them either. So mom's in there cooking breakfast for us. She's working hard. I appreciate that. And dad's been doing the stuff that he needs to over in his shop, getting his shop ready. So we're going to be working this morning, and then this afternoon we're going to go haul some stuff. But like I said, that this past week, I've accidentally ran over a dog. It jumped out in front of me. I ran it over. And then this morning, a dog came onto the property. Same dog I've caught on video several times. It's the same dog that pooped on our stairs. I'm quite certain of it when the RV was over there, and it's just continued to be a nuisance. So I had to take care of him this morning. So unfortunately, those are the things that happen. It's been almost a year's time of the animal coming onto our property, and I'm sorry, we can't deal with that. So it's unfortunate incidences, the things that had to happen. So please take care of your animals. All right, that way things like that don't need to happen. But on a brighter note, we got a lot of good fellowship in this week. The past week, got a chance to go over and visit with Lauren and Joel over at Making It Home. We did the little parade and stuff like that over in one of our neighboring towns. It's a cute little get together, and gathering. They had some good grub there. A lot of it was free, so definitely check that out when you're in the area. Right, that's over in Mansfield. So around this time of year, check that out. And it's a nice little community. I'd never been over the downtown part. It's got a cute little downtown. So that was good times. Then got a chance, to get over to Jeff's over at Bobblehead Homestead. It's greatly appreciated that he invited me over there to help out with putting up a tent, and he actually got that video out today. So make sure you're getting over there to Bobblehead Homestead and showing him some love. It's greatly appreciated. And then we was also able to go and help Miss Mama V over at Possum Run Homestead get some lumber and stuff like that. And then she gifted us some lumber so we can finish our bridge. So look forward to that. I'm actually going to be doing a full build video, start to finish. That's going to be 7 parts, right? So all 7 parts of the bridge build, which technically I have 6 videos, so this is going to be the 7th video coming out on it. But you're going to be seeing some unseen footage from building the bridge, right? Stuff that we have not put out yet, or things that you have not seen. So make sure you're going to check that out. But it's going to be start to finish, basically the entire process, including dropping a tree on my head where I almost died, y'all. I almost died. And that's not fun. You got to be safe out there when you're working, and never turn your back to a fallen tree. So With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump back inside. I'm going to get my coffee, get my breakfast in, and then we're going to get busy because we get a lot of stuff still on our plate, and the list just keeps getting longer by the day. So we definitely appreciate y'all for following the journey, helping us grow. It's greatly appreciated. And then last but not least, remember to always thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.